Okay, so true or false section. Us as a panel, we're going to decide. As an audience, you're going to decide after it, okay? Hopefully, some of our debate will persuade you one way or the other. The first question is as follows. Pochettino did a better job at Spurs than Arteta has done at Arsenal. True or false?
Straight up and down. Straight up and down.
Pochettino did a better job at Spurs than Arteta has done at Arsenal.
How many trophies have we won?
Let me start with you, Deji Spurs.
Yeah, well,
This is going to go and get a beer, Deji.
yeah. Well, cheers. Well, I was just speaking to Lee just now, and he was talking about Arsenal being the biggest club in London. If that truly is the case, then to take a Spurs team to runners up and to a Champions League final is an impressive job by any manager. And the truth is, Arteta's just doing what any other manager could do. You know what I'm saying? I could do the same. I could do the same job. So Pochettino definitely has done a fantastic job at Spurs, more so than Arteta.
Forgot to add, bro.
And also just to say that under Arteta, they won the FA Cup with Emery's team. Under Arteta's team, they've won absolutely nothing. So therefore, Pochettino has done a better job.
Judges, I'll let you come in, bro.
Oh, I've just woke up. Sorry about that. Deji, you're a legend, Now, listen. I think when you look at it, it is an unbelievable job that he done. To get Tottenham to a Champions League final, I never thought they'd get in my lifetime. And that summer, if you're an Arsenal fan, maybe even a West Ham fan as well, that was a hell of a terrible summer until June the 1st. And we only had to wait a minute.
The worst minute of our life.
The worst minute of our lives, but after a minute it was all uphill from there on. But no, listen, I think you've done a fantastic job. And I have to say this, if it wasn't for their new stadium and they had to go into Wembley that year, they might have got runners up the following year, you know what I mean? But no, in seriousness, they could have actually have gone on and maybe won the league that year, did you? Oh dear. Thank God for Wembley Stadium. So, but no, listen, I think they've done a fantastic job. But at the end of the day, semi-finals, finals, it just didn't quite get over the line. Yeah. And that's something that will always be pushed at Pochettino. But I will say with Tottenham that they had probably and kept the best striker in Europe for all of his best times. Yeah. Which is something that a lot of other clubs can't say, i.e. West Ham with Declan Rice.
Listen.
But in saying that, so you have to give credit. You have to give credit a little bit to Pochettino for keeping that going. And I'm going to be honest. There was at one stage I would have took Pochettino at Arsenal. I'll be honest.
Ooh.
I think he's a very, very good manager. But
do you still think that?
No.
No, I do. I quite like because not only did he fuck up Tottenham, he fucked up Chelsea.
You're right, bro.
No, seriously, I think he's a good manager. I think at the end of the day, a bit harshly treated by Chelsea at the end of his time.
Harshly
but listen,
treated.
the downfall for Pochettino.
Don't get me started, Lee, please.
No, the downfall for Pochettino was getting to that Champions League final because after that, where'd you go if you're Tottenham Hotspur?
That's the peak.
But what has
Where do you
Arteta
go?
done? What's Arteta
Yeah,
done?
but D, hold on, before you even say that.
Arteta won the FA Cup.
Deji didn't even mention that Spurs didn't spend for 2 seasons.
Yeah, we did.
How much?
Three seasons. Yeah, 18 months.
Arteta has had all this money. I'll be real. Watching that Spurs team in comparison to watching Arsenal, they used to excite me more. Ericsson, Kane,
Dele
Alli, Son.
Yep.
That was real football.
Yeah.
What I'm watching right now
Total football.
is
What this season?
freaks.
You're talking about the last couple of seasons have been fantastic with Arsenal.
No, you had that one season, yeah.
But this season hasn't been so great. But at the end of the day, you have to look where Tottenham were at that stage, going nowhere, and Pochettino took them to where they have. And let's be honest, there are Arsenal fans in here. We weren't in a very, very good place when Arteta took over. And where we are now, we're challenging for the league. We might not get over the line, but we're challenging. And I still think we've got a good chance of maybe doing it. And when it comes to spending money, all clubs Chelsea have spent more money in one transfer window than all of us 3 teams put together. You know what I mean? And that's how you can look at it. And it isn't always about spending money, because if it was about spending money, I'm pretty sure we'll all agree that Man United would be top of the league and everything.
Yeah, they would, man.
Well, and
100%.
Chelsea as well. Let's not forget £1 billion spent. So.
Relax. You thought you were finishing above me last season.
Oh, let it go, man. Where's this guy? He never will let me forget that.
I won't, bro, because you were telling me, oh, yeah, well, if these don't finish above us, Moyes has got to go.
You're crying about Poch.
You know what I mean? You held 5, bro. You held 5. You know what I'm saying?
And what happened? Moyes went. There you go.
yeah,
Just
you finished below me.
And you still finished below them.
Let me bring you in, Lawless. What are you saying for this one quickly? Come on, wrap this one up.
Yeah, it's a tough one for me because obviously I hate both teams. I despise Arteta. There's something about him I just don't like. Sorry, Arteta fans. But yes, I do hear that he did win the FA Cup with Emery's team. But the way I look at it, if say Arteta left now, yeah, and we look back on his time at Arsenal versus Poch's time at Chelsea, he can at least say
No, at Spurs.
at Spurs. Sorry. He can at least say he's got a medal to his name, and he can say, okay, I've got the team to this point, and if he left and a better manager come in, the better manager could pick up. Even though he's spent poorly in a lot of places, Arteta, there's still a good spine of a team there that a better manager could come in and actually get him over the line with. So I'm leaning towards Arteta, even though I can't.
No, but
stand
the thing
him.
is, though, Lawless, you've got to deep it, right? Arteta has been at Arsenal now for 5 years.
How long was Poch at Chelsea, Spurs?
How long was he there?
About 5 years.
About 5 years,
Okay.
right? Arteta hasn't won anything with the team that he's built. So you've got to look at that as well, because when he came in, they were
But neither did
they were
Poch.
in the, hold on, bro. Yeah,
You're just a West
they were
Ham
in the
fan.
quarterfinals.
Exactly.
Hold on. Arsenal were in the quarterfinle of the FA Cup. Aubameyang, that FA Cup run was on fire, right?
Yeah,
He won
Aubameyang
them
carried
that,
them,
He
yeah,
won
he
them
did.
that trophy.
He
I'll
did,
be real.
yeah.
'Cause even against us, he scored in the final. I'm pretty sure he scored against Man City in the semi-final. He was carrying these lot, and that was in COVID as well.
Yeah.
With this team that he's put together, Saliba, Odegaard, Saka, they've won fuck all. So I can't really look at the time when he won the FA Cup.
Can I say something though? That
Last point on this.
One thing that people forget, right, is that we've been Arsenal in the last couple of years have been, or 3 years, or whenever he's been here, they're up against Manchester City. This is a Manchester City side that last season.
Come on.
No, hold on.
So what about this season? What about this
Seriously,
season?
it's a serious question. I'll put it out there. Manchester City went from December to May. They dropped 2 points last season, and those 2 points were against Arsenal at home. When have you ever seen that in the league before?
And Ten Hag, literally, one of United's worst manager, went and beat Pep Guardiola in the FA Cup final. Man City
So did
is
Mikel
beatable.
Arteta.
Man City, but you lot
So
didn't
did
win
Mikel
anything.
Arteta
So,
in
okay,
the
so Man
semi-final.
City's out of the
Boom,
picture
boom.
this
So
season.
Lee,
Hold on.
Aubameyang,
So where's Man
boom,
City
boom.
this season? Where's Man City
Lee, let me
this
ask you a
season?
question.
Where's Man City this
yeah?
season?
Let me ask you a question, Lee. The first year that you competed, did you play Man City when you lost at West Ham or drew at West Ham? Did you play Man City when you drew against Southampton?
You're still playing against a
Right?
team that's
You were
putting
8
pressure
points-
on.
You were like 8 points
Yeah,
clear.
we wasn't expected to win the league that year.
No, but you were
You
in
know
a
what
good
I mean?
position
Like,
to
you
win
know-
the league. Expectations changed during the season.
Of course they do.
Right?
But if you're talking about that, your boys should have been winning every year.
I wanted us to compete.
Okay,
this year.
okay, we gotta move. We got a lot of
That's
these.
just
so I
the
wanna get
first
to the next
one.
That's just the first one. As an audience, Pochettino did a better job at Spurs than Arteta's done on Arsenal. Let's reveal.
Let's see them greens. Let's see them greens.
That looks almost
half
50-50.
and half.
50.
Looks half-half.
Wow. Okay.
A lot of red
Oh,
over
there's a
there.
lot of red.
That's the Arsenal section.
I love
over
that
there.
table. I love that
I
table.
like that table.
That one red there.
Buy that table a
Okay.
drink, Dan, please.
Yeah, let's get that table a drink.